Welcome to FX Options University, recorded live at the International Securities Exchange, the world's largest equity options exchange. Join the industry's top trading professionals as they provide insight and strategies for trading in the currency markets using FX options. FX options are a low-risk alternative to hedging currency moves in any market condition.
Thanks, Scott. How about John has a question, and he says, do you ever use weekly charts along with your daily charts?
I do. I definitely use. I like to use multiple time frames. So, whether that is a weekly with a daily, whether that's a daily with an hourly, or if I'm doing some more active intraday trading, maybe I'll look at a daily and a 15-minute or a 15-minute and a 5-minute when things really get down to the nitty-gritty during expiration week. But I always like to use multiple time frames. So you need to kind of go back and look at some of the past trades that you've made, whether they're paper trades or whether they're real live trades, and take some time to look at your success profile. What trades have worked for you, and then kind of ballpark, what has your holding period been? And if your holding period's been a couple weeks, well, then it would serve you well to look at a weekly chart and a daily chart together. And that way you want everything to be synced up there. So if you're bullish, you want both the weekly and the daily chart to be bullish based upon your indicators. And then obviously ultimately reaching higher highs together in the process as they would do. So yes, I really advocate using multiple time frames, and weekly and daily is a great way to do that. You just need to make sure as an options trader that you're really managing the time aspect of that, and make sure that you're either buying enough time up front or you're willing and able to be able to roll those options, or change strike prices when need be.
Interesting. Scott, do you see any other questions that you might want to answer? And then after that, you can just give us any closing comments you might have also.
I'm kind of browsing through here. It doesn't look like there's a whole lot of others. No, it doesn't look like there's anything else that we really haven't covered as of yet. So as far as closing comments, obviously there's a lot of opportunities in the markets right now. I am a big fan of volatility, and sometimes volatility scares people away, but volatility to me and volatility to us here at BigTrends just simply means movement in the market, one way or the other. I am more of an options buyer as opposed to an options seller. So the way that I make my money is by the markets moving and trending in one direction. And I think we're going to see a lot of that taking place in the markets, not just in the coming weeks, but really the coming months, because there's still a lot of fear, there's still a lot of concern out there, but there's a lot of people who are wanting to be optimistic. And as we talked about with gold here today, and India buying up gold, there's the international factor that's really going to continue to play a role over time as well. So I really think that longer term, the stock market itself is also fairly bullish. I think the U.S. dollar is going to remain relatively weak for a while. I don't see the Fed raising rates until sometime in the Q2 or maybe even Q3 of next year. You'll probably start to hear them talk a little more hawkish, maybe not in this particular statement, but maybe in the next meeting or two after this one. But I really think that the dollar is ultimately going to stay weak relative to the other currencies for a period of time, which is going to be bullish for commodities and bullish for U.S. stocks. But I really think the commodity area is an area you need to focus on. I really like both gold and oil here. Oil's hesitated a little bit around 80 lately, but I really think that we could get a nice thrust up here in the coming days and weeks in oil, as we've seen a breakout in gold here today as well. So, that obviously can be played through the currencies as well. So I'd really be keeping my eye on those commodity currencies, the Canadian dollar and the Australian dollar, because I think you're going to see some nice moves that take place there as well.
Well, thanks. Scott, you did a great job. A lot of questions. You answered them all. I just want to remind everyone that you can contact Scott. Let me just put that up one more time. Oops, going the wrong way here. You can contact Scott at well, first of all, BigTrends, of course, www.bigtrends.com, and then Scott personally at scott@bigtrends.com. So if you have any questions, if you're interested in learning more, maybe mentoring, you probably, or we possibly should contact Price and Scott at BigTrends, and they could help you. Scott, thanks so much for your time. Gave us a lot of information, and I'm getting a lot of nice comments about how much people learned over the last hour or so. Thanks so much again on the behalf of the IAC. Really appreciate it, Scott.
You're welcome, Steve. Thanks for having us, and can't wait for other opportunities to do events like this and other live events with you in person. I really like getting some of the stories out there to people so they can have the educational background and really take control of their trading and ultimately be profitable. So you have a fantastic product there in the currency options. We really like them and really enjoy telling the story to other people. So thanks a lot from us, and thank you everybody for showing up and giving us some time out of your busy schedule. We really appreciate it. Thanks.
Well, Scott, thanks again. I just want to remind everyone that Reggie Horner will be with us next week, and she'll be talking about using market cycles to choose your strategy. And that'll be on Tuesday, so a week from today. And then Jack Crooks will be back with us talking about U.S. dollar sentiment. What role do global fundamentals play? And that's going to be on Thursday, October 12th. So we're sort of winding down 2009, but we'll be back in 2010 to bring more guests on. So whether it's Price or Scott and all the other great guests that you see on the screen there, they'll all be here. Remember, these presentations are archived. There also, you want to check out the new site, fxoptions.com. We think it's great, so you should go check that out. You can sign up for the webinars there. You can get the trade alerts from Trading Central. We have the rates themselves there. Lots of articles that I've written, and there's a trader forum that we're just going to start building on. So, if you have any comments, you just type in sign up for the trader forum, and hopefully we'll build sort of a network there for people that are interested in FX options. On the behalf of the IAC, this is Steve Meisinger wishing you a great evening and a safe trading day tomorrow. Bye, everyone.
Thank you for participating in this week's session. Please join us again next week. Get trading ideas, exchange rates, webinars, news, and commentary. Visit www.fxoptions.com. ISE FX options can be easily traded through all options-enabled brokerage accounts. These exchange-listed securities are cash-settled in U.S. dollars and have a European-style exercise.